Spordan liderlik dersleri oturumuyla devam edeceğiz. Arkadaşlarım da sahneyi 2 kişilik oturuma hazırlıyorlar. Çok özel bir konuğu ağırlayacağız şimdi. Aslında hepiniz çok yakından tanıyorsunuz. Bence çok da destekliyorsunuz ama ben kendisiyle ilgili kısaca bir bilgi vermek istiyorum. Dünya voleybolunda tüm zamanların en başta gelen baş antrenörlerinden biri haline geldi Giovanni Guidetti. 23 yaşında başladı voleybol antrenörlüğüne. Almanya ve Hollanda gibi Avrupa'nın en üst düzeyinde oynayan milli takımların antrenörlüklerini yaptı. 2008 yılında Vakıfbank Spor Kulübü'nün baş antrenörü olarak imza attı ve göreve geldi. Ardından 5 tane SEV Şampiyonlar Ligi şampiyonluğu, 4 tane FIVB Kulüpler Dünya Kupası şampiyonluğu, 7 Türkiye Ligi şampiyonluğu kazandırdı Vakıfbank Spor Kulübü'ne. Ayrıca 73 maçlık bir galibiyet serisi elde etti Vakıfbank'la ve bu galibiyet serisiyle Guinness Rekorlar kitabına altın harflerle yazdırmayı başardı takımını. Bütün bu başarılarının yanında 2017 yılından beri Türk milli takımının baş antrenörlüğünü yapıyor ve büyük başarılara imza atmaya devam ediyor. Ayrıca birçok Türk oyuncunun da yetişmesinde çok önemli rol sahibi oldu diyebiliriz Giovanni Guidetti için. Başarıları kariyerinin yanında toplumsal projelerde de ön plana çıkmaya devam etti Giovanni Guidetti. Dezavantajlı bölgelerde kız çocuklarına fırsat eşitliği sağlamayı hedeflediği Yarının Sultanları ismini verdiği bir projesi bulunuyor. Sporun birleştirici ve benzersiz gücünü kullanarak mücadele veren deneyimli antrenör, UNDP tarafından toplumsal cinsiyet eşitliği savunucusu seçildi. İsterseniz kısa da bir videomuz var. Bunu da izleyelim ve Giovanni Guidetti'yi daha yakından tanıyalım.
Biz Elazığ'ız. İkinci etap. Bu etap biraz daha enteresan çünkü Melis ve Bahar burada.
Türkiye'de çok çalıştı, çok uğraş verdi. Sonuç olarak bu şekilde geri dönüş yapması bence çok kıymetli.
Eminim dünyada birçok voleybolcu var ve hepsi Giovanni'yle antrenman yapmak istiyorlar. Onlar daha spor belki de kariyerlerinin başında Giovanni'yle antrenman yapma fırsatı elde edecekler.
What we are doing here is mostly bring volleyball to this girl, that is important, but also bring them a message of independence, message of following the dreams. Doesn't matter where you're born, where you live, but you have to always aim something better, and I think it's very nice that we have two great examples here.
Evet, Giovanni Guidetti'ye kocaman bir alkış alalım. Ve öncelikle oturumun moderasyonunu gerçekleştirmek üzere sahneye Fast Company Türkiye Yazı İşleri Müdürü Sayın Mehtap Demir'i davet ediyorum alkışlarınızla. Hoş geldin Mehtap'cığım. Ve kocaman bir alkışla A Milli Kadın takımı koçu Sayın Giovanni Guidetti geliyor sahneye.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So what a happiness, what a great honor for me to host you here. In recent times, we might have seen only a very few things that made us as honored and proud and happy as the national team's achievement. So first of all, on behalf of every citizen of this country that you have given hope to, on behalf of every person, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, thank you very much.
So before moving on to my questions, let me make a very brief introduction. Actually, you already know about him, but Giovanni Guidetti, the Man of the Year, the coach of the Turkish women's national team, volleyball team, since 2017, right? And during this time, he took the team to a very different high level, as evidenced by all the successes, achievements, championships that the team has won so far. So we will be having a very pleasant conversation on the secrets of success in coaching and what leaders can learn from sports. Thank you so much again for taking this time out of your very busy schedule and being with us here today again. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me here. My honor.
So let's start with talking about all the successes. What is behind all the successes? Many leaders point to the team as an essential factor for success, but how much of success in sport, especially in volleyball, is the teamwork?
But the team is everything is volleyball. The team is the 110% of the success. You know, volleyball is basically the most crowded sport in the world because it is in 9x9 meters, you know, are playing 7 players simultaneously, plus the player that are in the bench. That means that any small details, any small happy face or sad face, or every word is listening from everybody. You cannot hide, you know, not like other sport, like the goalkeeper probably never see in the eyes the number 9 of the team, you know. So many other sports are very huge. In volleyball is very, very crowded. And the key is to make, you know, all the people that in the team and in the organization work each other, you know. So I always use the metaphor of an orchestra. You know, a volleyball team is exactly like an orchestra. So there are a solist, there are the best piano, there is the best violin, and all they have to be able to work together and to play the music together. And where I put a lot of attention, you know, is in any orchestra, you see in the bottom, you know, in very, very hidden in one corner, you see a guy that is playing in this instrument, this kind of triangle. You know, that if you are not really an expert about music, you don't understand exactly which kind of instrument it is. But if this guy that played the triangle, he played this ding in a wrong moment, in the wrong time, and not with the same passion, and not with the same idea, with the same attitude like the solist, then everybody will be disturbed from the music. And the team is like this. You know, of course, in the team there is the player that have 2 million followers and take a huge contract and you know, and receive a lot of attention from the media and attack many balls, but also there is a player that instead of 2 million of followers, maybe she have 1,000 followers, or 3,000, and don't have a great sponsor, don't have, you know, a great salary. But this player have to come in the gym with the same attitude and the same passion like the solist, you know. And so this is basically the team. The team is putting together this player, and what for me is even more important is also create a system where all the people that, not only the team, not only the staff, but the people that work around the team and the staff is really involved. You know, I can give you one small example. 2 days ago, before we depart for a match, we make a branch together, the player, the staff of my team now where I'm in the Vaki Bank, so player, staff, and all the people that are working in the gym. You know, so there was a guy that changed the lamp when the lamp is not working good. There is the lady that cleaning the toilet and the restroom, and there was, you know, the lady that prepared the food to the young girls, you know, all these kind of people. Because every season that start, I want that all the player, especially the new player, know the name of each of these person, and we wanted really to thank them and to say to them, okay, if we enter in a gym and when we change our clothes, our locker room is clean and shine and with a good smell, okay, we will train better. If we enter in a gym that is clean, you know, we will fall down more, we will play better volleyball. So if we're gonna win something, it's because also you guys are helping us to win. So, you know, everybody has to feel part of the organization, everybody has to feel that they have one important role. Doesn't matter if you attack 200 ball or you attack 1 ball, but everybody has to have this role. So this is basically the way we like to work. This is basically the culture that we like to install in the team.
Thank you so much. You actually kind of answered my second question, but I will ask again, maybe we can get more in detail. So as a team work is essential for success, let's talk about what makes it good team and a good team player. The Sultans of Net consist of great players, not only because they play great, but also because they are powerful, determined, strong stance, you know, as a role model to all of us. So what characteristics do you carry the most when you recognize or select a player in a team? What is a good player for you?
But I think that the main key for being a big team, and I think for any organization, you know, is one is the sense of belonging. You know, so you have to feel part of the project. You have to feel part of the team. You have to feel that you are a key person in the organization. The second one, that is the most complicated sometimes, is the acceptance of the role. So, you know, of course, my position is to give a role to everybody, but it's not always that everybody like the role that I give them. You know, so everybody want to play more, everybody want to attack more, everybody want to show themselves more. But of course, only 6, 7 players are in the court and 7 players are in the bench. So my job is continuously check that the people accept their role. And when you have a team where everybody accepts their role, so there is one that accept to be under the other, you know, then you will have a great team. Because when you have a team, that happens sometimes, you know, also when the seasons are not good, a lot of time is because the people don't accept their role. So the people want something different. So one of the most difficult parts of my job is really to create this acceptance of the role. So the people have to understand what is their role in the team, and they have to accept. And this, in my team, probably also in your company, is not always the same. You know, maybe one player accepts one role at the beginning, you know, but maybe after 2 months, she become much better, and other players are down. So she wants to change the role, you know. So also we have to have this kind of flexibility. So these are the 2, you know, fundamental keys for a great team. About the choice of the player, I have one, I mean, for me it's very, very easy. I want players that are very good to do the things that they don't like to do. You know, so this one is what I push my player every time, because to make you an example about volleyball, I mean, every player like to play volleyball. Every player like to train volleyball, you know? Every player like to attack, but not all of them like to do all the things that require besides that. Not all of them are, you know, are eating in the proper way. Not all of them are giving to them the correct rest time. Not all of them like to make fitness. Not all of them like to, you know, stay under this heavy weight. But this for me is very key to understand who will become a great player, who not. You know, because I want really players that they are showing happiness and passion, more than happiness, passion and dedication, doing the things that they don't like to do. We call this choices against feeling. You know, so you have to choose what you have to do. You don't have to feel what you like to do. You know, so it's very easy to do what you feel. Okay, today I feel good. I go in the fitness. Today I don't feel good. I stay in the bed. No, there are choices that have to be made. And these choices have to be made continuously and every day and in the most high level possible. And when you do these choices continuously, especially when you have a bad day, that means you will become a great player. That means you have the right mentality to stay in the team and to bring the team up.
Maybe this is your secret to keep them in a game, because I would ask, not only selecting the players, but also keeping them in the team matters, because we have so many CEOs and founders here today, and recently one of the most challenging issues in companies is how to hire and keep the employees in the company. So what is your secret to keep them in the team if they really, you know, they're very successful, they're really good, but if they want to leave to maybe for other teams?
I mean, the key is how much they are inspired and how much I can inspire them. So I don't believe too much in the motivation, because the motivation is most of the time is external. You know, so you can motivate with more money, you can motivate with a better position, you can motivate with, it's easy to motivate. You know, but when the motivation is external and you don't get, you know, this result, then it's also easy to give, but also easy to lose. So the key is more inspire, you know, the key is more make the player understand, you know, why they're there, what they want to do. You know, when the first question I make to every of my new player is, why you are here, what you want to become. You know, and when they say, I am here because I want to become better, is good, but I want more, you know. So 2 days ago, one player said, I am here because I want to become the best in the world. Okay, good. This is where we want to start. And then sometimes you lose player, you take player, you know, but it's all about attitude. You know, it's never about other things. One, in our locker room, you know, when the player every day they change, you know, the player read, your talent brought you inside this locker room, but your behaviors will decide if you stay or not. So not your performance, you know. So we didn't say your talent brought you here and how many points you do, you will stay or not. No, your behavior, you know, because if the team, every organization, you know, have to install a pretty strong culture. Every organization have to install values, and these values have to be followed from the behavior. Because if you have great value, but then the behavior are not following this, you know, this is a big problem. And the last thing is about the passion. So all the things that I'm talking about, you know, if you don't have the right passion, you cannot do consistently. You cannot do every day. You cannot do in the right way, you know. So the passion is really something that for me is 10 times more important than the talent. Actually, basically, I don't believe at all in the talent, you know, because I had so many players in my career, very talented, but not hard worker, and they didn't get any success. Then I have many players, very, very passionate, very, very hard worker with very normal talent, and they become great players. This is called, in science, the 10,000 hours rules. You know, so when you do something, you know, at the top level for 10,000 hours, you become a master in that. You know, so this is what we are trying to push our players. You know, their talent, we don't care much. We care how much passion they have. And in the project that you see, you know, our social responsibility project, you know, when you go in these places like Beatles, like LSE, and there are these girls that they don't even have the shoes, they don't even have the clothes. They came in training because they said there is the coach of national team that make a trainer, he want all the girls there, and most of them came without nothing because they are not used to make sport. You know better than me, you know how different is reality in Turkey, you know, but these players, when they started, they become, and they start to like, and they have so much passion doing something that is really new for them, that they keep training and keep training and keep training. And when we invite 5 of them in our academy, at the end of our academy, 5 of them, okay, they came, and 2 of them, they were better than many other players that maybe the parents push to make volleyball 3-4 times a day, because they were lead from passion, you know. Yes. So this is just one story about this our social responsibility project, and we would like, of course, the support of anybody, and we would like the support for every kid in Turkey, because this is very, very important. And you know better than me that unfortunately, if I have a daughter, 6 years, that born in Istanbul, you know, but if a daughter, you know, if a kid born in Bitlis or in Elazığ, have a total different, you know, perspective. So we should bring to them as much as we can joy, happiness, and dreams. That's the most important.
Thank you. So passion is important, and passion is fed by inspiration, and all the team players and employees should be inspired by the leader to follow this road, right? So let's talk more about the game, actually. You know, each match, each game has a different strategy plan that you work on paper and then share it with the players, and there's the game. So during all this process, from the preparation to the end of the game, is there a specific critical moment that a leader can be sure that this game will gonna be a win or a lose? You know, is there a specific moment to understand that?
If you can be sure to win or lose a game, you know, it will be much more easy. That's why I think that the sport is, and also the business. I mean, you're never sure. You're never sure about nothing. But I think that what I like to say to my player, you know, is that, of course, we don't know if we're gonna win or if we're gonna lose, but we want to be sure to arrive in the match with more training than our opponent. About this, we can be sure. We want to be the team that work harder than the other. We want to be the team that work more than the other. Hopefully, we want to be the team that work better than the other. You know, so this is what we try to install. Then, you can lose or you can win. This is very important. And what, you know, I like always to say to my player that when we win, we are not hero. And when we lose, we are not, you know, the worst person in the world. So we need to find and to keep this balance, because it will be always a matter of win or lose and win or lose. But the key is, like in every, I think in every aspect of the life, to arrive very well prepared. So we want to arrive to the match very well prepared. We want to arrive to the match knowing everything about the opponent team. We have 10 person in the staff. 5 of them, they're just studying the opponent, you know, every day. So this is what we want to create in the team. So, you know, be the best preparer you can. Be the best hard worker that you can. So this is what we want.
So in a game, failures are as important as successes, because we learn from our failures and do the better next time. So in those times that, during the game, in those times that you kind of understand that the team is gonna lose this time, so how do you motivate yourself and the team to go on and do better? What is your strategy? Do you have any specific motivational phrase or strategy to go on?
Yeah, the motivational phrase, I mean, they come and go, it depends, you know, but the idea is, you know, we have a sentence in our gym, okay, that say that we want to be the best team in the world to learn from a loss, you know, because we know we're going to lose. You know we're going to lose. And we want to be very, very good to learn from this lose to not lose again. You know, the story of sport is very, very, very rarely made from a team or a player that always won. Never happened, you know. So everybody, you know, everybody, even the best of the best, you know, we talk about Federer, we talk about Ronaldo, we talk about, I don't know, United States national team. I mean, every team, every single athlete experience many losses, you know, and this is always the key moment. You know, there are many matches, of course, not the final matches, but many matches that I'm kind of happy if I lose, you know, because lose will bring me the next day to the team with a lot of things to work, and with the team very well prepared to work, very well prepared to improve from this loss, because they experience the loss. But if you continuously, if you keep always winning, then it's difficult sometimes to watch yourself. Then you start to be arrogant. That is the thing that I hate the most. You start to think you are the best of the best. No, sometimes the loss bring you back to the reality. You know, bring you back, okay, we are good, but we are not very good enough. You know, so this is the point of a loss. You know, and this is, I believe, a key part in everything, because in the life you're gonna lose, in the business you're gonna lose, in the sport you're gonna lose. You know, how you react on that make a big difference, and it's again matter of organization. You know, a matter also of how I go in the gym the next day, because of course I'm a very bad loser. So after a match, when I lose, I want to go as quick as possible, because I don't want the team see that I'm so down, you know. But then when I meet the team again, I have to be the most inspired coach that they can find. They have to see somebody that believe that the next match we're going to win. They have to see somebody that understand why we lost, because why we lost. They need to know that. And how can we improve? They need to know how to improve. So I need to be this person. That's why after a loss, I escape as soon as possible to recharge and show myself in the best way I can the next time.
Thank you. So there are several factors that influence the success of a game, like coach, players, referee, time, and maybe luck. We didn't mention about luck. First of all, do you believe in luck?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
then. So how do you proportion their share to win a game? Like, how do you proportion the share of coach, players, referee, and other factors?
But I can tell you this because this is a good story. You know, so when we prepare the team to qualify for Tokyo, you know, this is a very short, a very, very important tournament with a very short preparation, and the players come from different clubs, different teams, and they have to be together. So they come in the gym, you know, with a lot of insecurity, you know, and they come in the gym with a lot of explanation, you know, why they cannot do the things, you know, and with a lot of excuses, like luck can be an excuse, or like referee can be an excuse. So in this gym, we were in the Gloria Hotel. I asked the Gloria Hotel to prepare a huge poster. Yeah, probably is big like this screen, maybe even bigger, you know, with the 5 Olympic circle, and very, very big, no excuses, only solution. You know, because very easy to act like the victim. You know, referees give at me, or today is not my day, or this setter cannot give the ball good to me, or I'm not ready, or the coach don't understand me, or the athletic trainer don't give me this 2-3 centimeters. We are all very good to find excuse, okay? But and with excuse, we don't go nowhere. You know, we will always find a team better than us. So I remember that this sentence, no excuse, only solution, enter so quick and so strong in the mind of the player that every time during this tournament, something bad was happening, they were watching me, kind of smiling, said, okay, I know, no excuses, we have to find a solution now. And with the idea to find always solution, at the end we managed to win an incredible match with, I don't remember how many match ball against us, and so, in very unlucky day, but then we managed to win and we went to Tokyo. So no excuses, only solution is, I think, the key to understand that nothing depends from other people, from the luck, from the referee, but everything depends from what we do.
Thank you so much. Actually, there is so much to talk, but unfortunately, we are running out of time, and I can see that there for a couple of times now. So it was an honor to share the stage with you. Thank you so much for being with us, for your insightful messages, and thank you again on behalf of every citizen of this country. Thank you, and thank you to all of you for listening to us today, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much.
Evet,
Thank you so
büyük
much for having
alkış
me.
Giovanni Guidetti ve Mehtap Demir için çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Ağzınıza sağlık. Bir fotoğraf alabilirsek ön tarafta. If we can take a photo
Okay.
in front. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you.